What is up, YouTube? Krazie here. Just wanted to shoot a quick video out there to the interwebs talking about Call of Duty World War II. Coming at you. Don't go anywhere. All right. It is that time once again. E3 is right around the corner, and of course there's a lot of video game news leaking out and about, and the one I'm particularly most excited about, of course, being a Call of Duty player, of course, is Call of Duty World War II. We've already seen a campaign trailer and got some information from the developers, things like no health regeneration. We got some really cool info coming from the actual development team and the actors working on it. They've been doing some Facebook feeds of kind of what they're working on and how that motion capture all works. And of course we did get to see how beautiful the graphics are, and I'm personally really excited for it. And then of course back to boots on the ground. That's what everybody's talking about. Boots on the ground. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally coming back. Hopefully it won't be a total disaster like Ghost. Nothing against the Ghost developers, but that game was just all wrong. It was all about the pre-fire, and yeah, there was some problems with Ghost. But we're getting back to the roots of Call of Duty, back to World War II. So we're going to see gun skill at a premium. I can't wait to see what the players do with it. Personally, I'm just so excited. Part of me is even speechless. Now, with some of the information that we have coming out, of course, is that I said it a minute earlier, is of course health regeneration. I really wanted to take time to talk about it because early off we said no health regeneration. That's what's been coming from the developers, and there's been a little bit of confusion if that's just in campaign or if that's going to be in multiplayer as well, or and possibly zombies. And we didn't get much, but the other day on Facebook live stream, just happened to catch up on it. Somebody did ask that question, and the particular developer that they were talking to had no comment. So that means that they haven't 100% decided yet, or they can't talk about it. Hopefully, we'll see a level of health regeneration in multiplayer, especially in the esports arena, because I think really, that health regeneration really benefits those guys and really creates some interesting and fun matchups, especially if you follow it as much as I do. Because sometimes those 1v4s, you need to get away, regenerate your health, and get back into it. Without health regeneration, that's going to really leave you at a handicap for those 1v4s and SMDs and things like that. So, obviously, it's still up in the air when that comment came out. That was my impression. Not willing to answer it either way, regardless if it was just campaign, multiplayer, incorporated in some way. No comment whatsoever. Now, of course, we're going to get the full reveal at E3, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Of course, that's probably going to be one of the headliners of the event is, of course, Call of Duty this year because of the hype around it. So we're going to get to see a lot there. Some other thoughts that I see coming from, or my personal thoughts with Call of Duty World War II is hopefully, with them going back to their roots, maybe they'll do some more work and changes on the internet system, because the online system, it's 1 minute you're an absolute god because you're close to the host or you are host, and the next minute you're absolutely getting melted in multiplayer. So the consistency to me has actually gotten worse since, say, the Xbox 360 or PS3 days. I never played really much on the PS3, so I couldn't tell you a lot about it, but the consistency in multiplayer as far as the connection goes has dropped. So I don't know what's going on there. That's just my thoughts, my impression. Of course, we did have Modern Warfare Remastered come out last year. We've heard nothing but maybe a trickle here and there that we're possibly, rumor alert, possibly getting Modern Warfare 2 Remastered with this rendition. Nothing against Ravenware for their stellar efforts on remastering Modern Warfare, but it's definitely not the original, and I hope they take a look at that, maybe increase the kill time, and for modern, get it back to the way we all felt when we originally played it. Which brings me to another point. Please, developers, if any of you see this, spread the word. Bring back forced game chat in Search and Destroy, for God's sakes. That was, talking to your friends and talking trash to everybody in the community is kind of a staple of Call of Duty, and having fun and just doing that. That's what made Call of Duty so much fun on the multiplayer, and it's severely lacking in the next generation consoles. Please help us out. Help us regenerate the Call of Duty community at its core by getting the players engaged with one another again in game. That would be great. Like I said, my thoughts, maybe a little bit of a rant, but hey, it is my video. Anyway, supply drops. Are they going to be weapon variants? Don't know. Hopefully, they're done much more like Modern Warfare Remastered, where they're the variants are cosmetic. They don't give you weird buffs, and you don't have to have a special variant to have the deatomizer like it is in Infinite Warfare. I don't even know what's going on with that. As a completely different video. Anyway, we're talking about Call of Duty World War II. I don't have a lot of information, just pretty much what's already online. I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts, my impressions, because, well, you know, I'm personally excited for it, and I'm really stoked to see more here in about 2.5 weeks for E3. Until we get that more information, until we get to see more on multiplayer, I'm still on the bridge per se, or on the cusp of being completely totally hyped or completely and totally bummed out. Because if they ruin it with some gimmicky stuff, I will be very disappointed, like variants in the supply drops or some way to work jetpacks into it. I mean, it's World War II. Let's make it about World War II. Hopefully they do so. But so far from what we've seen in the campaign, it's going to be traditional, and from what we've heard from the developers, they wanted to make it as traditional as possible. Well, and these guys know what they're doing. You know, Sledgehammer Games, you know, this is their second rendition. This is their second entry into the Call of Duty series, and they have worked on others. So this is not their, this is not their first rodeo. And one developer in particular is of course responsible for Visceral Games and the Dead Space series. So they know how to make some good stuff, which could make, zombies really, really fun now that they get to cut loose and have a little bit more fun with the zombies. I think maybe they were held back a little bit on Advanced Warfare for whatever reason. It felt rushed. Hopefully this time it's a full-fledged zombie experience, unlike we've ever seen before, or very nostalgic. Probably be a little bit of both. That would be great. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you didn't mind my ranting, and thanks for enduring the horrible aim on my Modern Warfare Remastered sniper gameplay. Had to put some boots on the ground for you, since that's kind of what we're talking about. If your aim is better than mine, make sure you like the video, comment why your aim is better than mine, and if you want to see some more of my horrible gameplay and my horrible aim like that, be sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace out, guys. We'll check you out next time.